अस्सलाम वालेकुम गाइस, हाउ आर यू? आई होप आप सब ठीक होंगे। अच्छा जी, तो जैसे कि पिछले हमने पढ़ा था टॉपिक, जो चैप्टर है द पावर ऑफ थॉट, उसका टॉपिक हमने पढ़ा था 3 फीट फ्रॉम गोल्ड। आज हम पढ़ेंगे टॉपिक का नाम है यू आर द मास्टर ऑफ योर फेट, द कैप्टन ऑफ योर साउल। ओके जी, तो मैं आपको अभी बताता हूँ इसमें क्या लिखा हुआ है। कह रहा है व्हेन दी इंग्लिश पोइट W.C. Henley wrote the prophetic lines. Lines क्या है कि I am the master of my fate, I am the captain of my soul, यानी यही जो टॉपिक है यही लाइन. He should have informed us that the reason we are masters of our fate, the captain of our soul, is because we have the power to control our thoughts. He should have told us that the ether in which this little planet floats, in which we move and have our being, is a form of energy moving at an inconceivably high rate of vibration, and that the ether is filled with a form of universal power which adapts itself to the nature of the thoughts we hold in our minds and influences us in nature ways to transmute our thoughts into their physical equivalent. If the poet had told us of this great truth, we would know why it is that we are the masters of our fate, the captain of our souls. He should have told us with great emphasis that this power makes no attempt to discriminate between destructive and constructive thoughts, that it will urge us to translate into physical reality thoughts of poverty just as quickly as it will influence us to act upon thoughts of riches. He should have told us too that our brains become magnetized with the dominating thoughts we hold in our minds by means with which no one is familiar. These magnets attract to us the forces, the people, the circumstances of life which harmonize with the nature of our dominating thoughts. He should have told us that before we can accumulate riches in great abundance, we must magnetize our minds with intense desire for riches, that we must become money conscious until the desire for money drives us to create definite plans for acquiring it. But being a poet and a philosopher, Henley contented himself by stating a great truth in poetic form, leaving those who followed him to interpret the philosophical meaning of his lines. Little by little, the truth has unfolded itself until it now appears certain that the principle described in this book holds the secret of mastery over our economic fate. Another man who exemplifies being a master of his fate is Steven Spielberg, one of the all-time great motion picture directors. He dreamed of being a movie director from childhood. He began making amateur films with a primitive camera when he was still a child. And the dream never subsided. how Spielberg broke into Universal Studios is a legend in the movie industry. He took the Universal Studios tour, an attraction that enables visitors to get an inside look अच्छा जी, तो इसके आगे है कि visitors ride around the studio lots on a tram. Steven sneaked off the tram and hid between two sound stages until the tour ended. When he left at the end of the day, he made a point of saying a few words to the gate guard. Gate guard को उसने क्या कहा? Day after day, he went back to the studio for 3 months. 3 महीनों के लिए स्टूडियो मतलब डेली जाता रहा. He walked past the guard. गार्ड से गुजरा. Waved at him and he waved back. मतलब एक बार इस तरह आगे गया फिर पीछे आया फिर आगे आया फिर पीछे गया ना. उसके बाद ये क्या करता है? He always wore a suit and carried a briefcase, letting the guard assume he was one of the students with a summer job in the studio. He made a point of speaking to and befriending directors, writers, and editors. He even found a vacant office, took it over, and listed his name in the building directory. He made it his business to get to know Sid Sheinberg, then head of production for studio's television arm. He showed him his college film project, which so impressed Sheinberg that he put the young man under contract with the studio. His first full-length film, The Sugarland Express, received critical acclaim and won a Best Screenplay award at the 1974 Cannes Film Festival. ठीक है जी. Unfortunately, it didn't do very well at the box office. मतलब इतने ख़ास चल नहीं पाई ना इसकी जो मूवी थी. आई थिंक his big break came a year later when he discovered the book Jaws. The studio had already decided to produce Jaws and had chosen a well-known director to film it. तो ये था आज का टॉपिक जो था द फेट. यू आर द मास्टर ऑफ योर फेट, द कैप्टन ऑफ योर साउल. ठीक है जी. तो फ़िलहाल के लिए इतना ही. नेक्स्ट वीडियो में इससे जो अगला टॉपिक है वो मैं आपके साथ शेयर करूँगा. तब तक के लिए अल्लाह हाफिज़.